It'll be surprising if the strange, independent character of the Black Countryman disappears. Not when there are men like Joe Mallen around, publican, chainmaker, and general tough nut. Joe Mallen bred the first world champion Staffordshire Bull Terrier, Gentleman Jim. While Joe made chains, Gentleman Jim watched. Joe Mallen's list of champion dogs and fighting dogs makes formidable reading. His Staffordshire Bull Terriers and their offspring won honours at Crufts and in international show rings. But Joe Mallen's also seen his dogs fight desperate battles for high stakes in the cellar under the pub.
I want to tell you this. I have definitely seen a lot of it, but I've never seen no cruelty in all my life. I've heard them talk about they tear dogs to pieces. Now, I've never seen it. I've seen Henry Cooper in the ring, served out more than I've seen at Stafford. If a man seen his dog being knocked about too much, he'd throw the sponge in. This dog, he belongs to George Edge from Craigleith, the Vine, Craigleith. And he's a smashing Staffordshire Bull Terrier, in my eye. He's got a wonderful pair of ears. He's got a black nose, he's got a dark eye. But he's just a little bit too heavy for show according to the rules. But he has won a few prizes, firsts and seconds in that. There's one good thing about him here. He's got a wonderful mouth. He's not undershot. If you get a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, which is undershot, it points against him very much. Now, this dog has got one of the best mouths that you'd see on a Stafford. See? And his ears, 100%, neck, as hard as a bullet, and he's well, you can tell by the look of him, he's as strong as a cart horse. And I should say, if this dog had got a fight in a battle, he's 6 pound overweight, 6 pound. You could get 6 pound out of this dog. George, we know this dog a bit. Well, I tell my friend, if this is how they fight these dogs. Now, supposing that's your dog, and that's mine. Yeah. There's a referee in the pit. There's 2 players. The player, one in one corner, one in the other. They toss for corners. And the referee, and there's a man the other side with a bottle of water and a sponge, like his second. And one in the other, just outside the pit, with a bottle of water and a sponge. And the referee, he calls time, loose your dogs. So loose the dogs and they start fighting. They'll fight for a quarter of an hour or 20 minutes or something like that, and they'll come off through exhaustion. I remember the Craigleith dog fighting a Rowley dog. And I was a spectator at the time, he come off in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a long while, you know. He comes off, and the fellow takes him to his corner. The referee says, time, loose your dog. He loosed him, and he jumped out the pit and ran off, lost the money. See? Either dog refusing or stopping, he wasn't hurt. See? And I seen one at Surrey. It was for £25 a side, and that lasted just over half an hour. And the same thing happened. The Surrey dog had got to come across, and he refused to come. He dropped down. When the referee called time, he dropped down and was lost the money. See, he refused to come across. Now, you follow me in that, don't you? Do you know